Another commencement tradition is the selection by a committee of students, faculty, and administrators of a member of the graduating class to deliver an address on behalf of his and her peers. Please welcome this year's speaker, Brooke Mocarski LePage.
You guys can't see it, but there's a nice bench up here that I can stand on. Before I get started, I wanted to note that although my amazing parents and brother knew I would be speaking today, all 4 of my grandparents did not know until this very moment. Surprise, Grandma! But seriously, to all of my friends and family in the audience, you're my heroes. And this one's for you. Classmates, professors, friends, and family. It is an honor to be speaking before you today, 'neath these slightly fewer sacred elms. It is an honor to be speaking at this particular commencement ceremony, as it falls during the year that celebrates 50 years of coeducation at the college. Yeah, all right. A few months ago, I had the opportunity to help make a video that included interviews with some of the first women to graduate from Trinity. These women were candid about the challenges that they faced those first few years on campus. Although the college has made significant progress towards gender equity, sexism still exists today, and progress still needs to be made. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. This past January, I attended the Women's March in downtown Hartford. This march was populated by people of all gender identities across different groups. Many of these people were adorned with t-shirts and signs that included the phrase, "The future is female." Although I too have this t-shirt, its slogan often troubles me. I dislike the idea of waiting for the future to maybe one day include women. It is in these moments that I wish that my t-shirt read, "Make the present female." Rather than a hope or a wish, this phrase is a call to action. This is the mindset that the trustees had when deciding to admit women 50 years ago. It is also the mindset that I implore all of my fellow classmates to have upon graduation and in all of your future endeavors. This is one of the many life lessons I will take with me from Trinity. Another lesson that I learned during my time at Trinity was during my time as chapter president of Alpha Chi Omega. In this role, I learned that my greatest impact was not through the meetings that I led, nor through the events that we held. Rather, my greatest impact was through the individual interactions that I had with the strong women in my chapter. This is similar to Trinity's new gender-based violence awareness program, Green Dot. This program empowers students to act as green dots and have healthy and positive interactions all around campus. Let me just get my book. Although I imagine that the trustees had a similar concept in mind when they decided to admit women 50 years ago. Although this was a sweeping decision, it was up to the students on campus to welcome those first women with dignity and respect. Tomorrow, we will call ourselves Trinity College alumni. This concept used to frighten me, yet it no longer does. Or at least I'm hoping that it soon won't. Our time at Trinity has taught us about ourselves and the world beyond it. Since that undeniably hot August day at convocation, where we received our neatly wrapped nest t-shirts, we have been embarking on a liberal arts journey that has taught us how to understand our surroundings with thoughtful consideration and empathy. We continued along this journey when we took our first class in what would become our major, met a professor who would become our biggest advocate, found our niche on campus, studied abroad, and as we realized that we had made a lasting impact on this campus and community. Take all of these lessons that Trinity has taught you, class of 2019, and use them to start your own call to action. Remember the professors and the friends that you met, the late nights that you had on Vernon Street, the effects of which you might be feeling right now, and don't forget all of the life lessons that came with them. Class of 2019, this is your call to action. This is your call to action to stand a little taller and speak a little louder and take thoughtful consideration in every interaction that you have. This is your call to action to be entrepreneurs, teachers, poets, and financiers, and to realize that you need to be an educator and an advocate in each one of these roles. This is your call to action to speak for those who cannot always speak for themselves and spark social change like our dear trustees once did 50 years ago. Class of 2019, this is your call to action. Thank you.